Seems like a really fun card game. But young master, taking a break is important sometimes. So, we're here. Are you Gaku? I'm sorry for putting more on your plate. Don't worry about it. I'm happy if it's one more person that plays Vanguard. Thank you, Ryuji. Ryu? Ryu? Is that Ryu? Hi. Hi. Yes, that's right. My mother taught Gaku Vanguard? Thanks to Ryu's teaching him Vanguard, he became more and more engrossed. But why did he become like Kuro? And it's probably because of his father. Master Kengo banned him from playing Vanguard. But more importantly, the inner turmoil and desire to play Vanguard that young Master Gaku experienced probably gave birth to Ryo. Makes sense why I couldn't find it within him. Every time he played Vanguard, young Master used to say it was like his habit. One day, he would become a fighter like Ryu, who would be there for someone just as she had been for him. The Vanguard he learned from Ryu was precious. Even after it was banned, he couldn't give it up, and often saw him playing in secret. Gaku cared about Vanguard that much. At first I thought it was just him talking to himself. But I became certain after that fight. On the day Master Kyogo was away, at the shop tournament, it was the first time young Master Ryo. That was a good fight. Huh. But next time, I'll try playing more seriously, alright? Vanguard is more like free. You can do even better. What? What freedom? There's no such... Then it was me. Otowa. I didn't mean it. That fight was really fun. It made me want to fight more and more. Fight reveals everything about a person. I've always remembered those words you said on the other side of the screen. So please, convey what you feel now, Otowa. It's too sad to misunderstand each other like this. And you too, Yuki. Please, show me that his Vanguard isn't what your mother really wanted to teach him. Why are you here now? The winner of V-Nation is me! I came to tell you. Otowa. Just that. You. I have no regrets about that time. A fight reveals everything about a person. You wanted to strip away all the restraints and play Vanguard even more seriously. At that time, you fought like that. I knew it. Then why? Why did you say it was a good fight? I wanted freedom. I wanted to do it freely. But if you want to, then just do it. I don't know what's holding you back, but I know you don't have to give up what you love for it. Not for someone else, but for yourself. That's the only Vanguard I know. I'll prove it again, right here. Then you'll surely be able to proudly say it was a good fight. Not just me, but you too, Gaku. Huh? Gaku, I'll go. Wait. Let me do it. That's the spirit. Here I come. Oh, okay. We got the OT booster D skill. I was gonna say originally, yeah, I guess we'll go second. I forgot to mention it, but after I beat Show, I unlocked the D skill for OT booster, which was kind of funny that I OT'd him and then I got the OT skill. Come on. Alright, so does that mean he's gonna check his OT like right away? I don't know if he wants to do that. I don't know if he has an OT that he wants like that, but we'll see. I guess maybe I'll have to just be careful. Alright, so we're playing Warbell again. Since we're finally back to playing as Ultra, I could have swore she was going to play a bigger role in this story. Honestly, I thought she was going to be a lot more important. Or, honestly, I thought she was going to be just the main character and Yuki was going to be just kind of like a side character to an extent. Or not like a side character, but like, you know. This has basically been Yuki's story, right? It hasn't been Ultra's story. I thought Ultra was going to have her own story or something like that. Especially the way it was like kind of advertised, but I guess not. She just ended up being a new character that happens to be more important than the other new characters, essentially. So, I guess it is what it is. Yeah, so that's not the OT at least, but we'll see what happens. Because it's not like the Dark States OT where like it has a lingering effect, right? This is Keter Sanctuary. I can't think of an OT that he would play that would have a good lingering effect that you'd want to boost it to happen, right? Other than to just get some big early damage. So maybe I just won't guard. Okay, he just got the crit, which is a bit unfortunate. That's fine. Yeah, because I do have at least the Elementaria and a PG, so I won't be in the worst spot if he checks OT at some point. Losing a PG to damage is not great, I'll say that much. Neither is using my order either, but alright. That's fine. That's okay. We've been in worse spots, I should say. I can ride for free, thankfully. We can Soul Blast out from here and go into our Rising Star. I always get this Shooting Star. This is Shooting Star, sorry. Let's go ahead and call out Shinri again, because we do have her active, thankfully. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play in order. For my grade 3 turn, so I might have a lackluster grade 3 turn. We might see 2 lackluster grade 3 turns in a row here, unless I check like a crit here and then another crit the next turn. But yeah, it's looking like I'm not getting any offensives. Which is kind of whack, if I'm being honest. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, we'll use Shinri's effect here. Put her into Soul. See if we can draw something good. It is a crit. Okay, that's fine. We still have a chance to get it from Shooting Star Varilla. Alright, so he's actually got the Maple now. He's still going to use... Well, no, you want to do this once a Soul Blast draw, right? He didn't Soul Blast itself, which is a bit unfortunate. Because you kind of want that in drop instead, but it is what it is. This is still a 2 to pass, right? No matter what. So I guess we'll just throw this down. I'm sorry, that's a 1 to pass is what I meant to say. They're both 1 to passes. So we'll do 1 to pass here. See if he's gonna cheat. Alright. Maybe he is. Maybe this is like a scripted fight that's not scripted. Or something like that, if that makes sense, right? That is going to unfortunately break through. Hopefully I can get a defensive. Oh my fucking god. No, it's another copy of my order. Alright, game. I see how it is. At the very least, I have a good matchup into this deck. I don't know if I want to... I mean, I don't have any orders, so maybe I should guard with this instead. I have a good matchup into this, just because I can retire the board easily, right? So they can't... Gaku can't just get everything super easy. Ooh, okay, that's super good. That is super good. That's super good. I really needed to see that. I kind of don't want to do this, but I think I'm going to discard the front since I do have 2 PGs. Alright, let's go ahead and use our Vanguard skill here. Unfortunately, we're going to have full energy because I never got to get an energy cycler. We actually do get the order, but it's a grade 3 from the top. 7 there. I can't grab it. So, yeah, we're going to go here. We didn't get to get this energy cycler earlier, but we do have a bunch of counter blasts that we can use. So we're just going to go ahead and... I guess I could have gotten... I guess I could have gotten... whatchamacallit. It's too late now, so I guess I'm gonna have to go for the restand one. Because I could have gotten Best Harvest, and I could have used that. But maybe Best Harvest is best for next turn. I'm gonna have, 1 energy? and then go to 7. So I guess that's something. I don't know if I really wanted to have anything on board, actually. We'll just use it again. I guess I could have waited to see if I got in. Yeah, I'm not playing this the best. I'm not playing this the best. I'm gonna end up losing because of that. I could have waited to see if I could have gotten after using this skill. If I could have gotten, I guess maybe discard this. If I could have gotten the meteor flare right after getting the order and activating it. After activating the order and then playing Let That Fall, right? I could have seen if I got in the meteor flare. We're gonna call this here to see if maybe I like whiff. And don't get anything good. I might have to move up that grade 1 there. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got another Let That Fall, which is decent. Not the best because I can't use her skill, but we're gonna be able to at least call her out. Yeah, the Death Harvest would have been actually really good. Shit. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to Thursday stream. Hope you guys are doing all right on this Thursday. It is pre-Magnolia Thursday, so we'll see how much the fate of the Vanguard world changes tomorrow with the new episode. But we'll see what happens. The only thing I can say is I'm gonna stick to my guns. I thought I brought it. I brought it in. 1 second. I got some orders in. Thought you were actually saying you love the song, but I guess you love the silence is what you were trying to get at. Or did you mean the Sonic song? But yeah, we'll see what tomorrow's reveals do to the fate of Vanguard as a whole. All I can say is that I'm going to stick to my guns and say that my prediction of Magnolia Patriarch having some sort of effect that activates in ride phase to discard a card is true. Oh, we'll see. The SMT BMG that was playing? Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry, when I came back it stopped playing. Where art thou? Forehead cam. There we go. Here. So I got some orders. I guess I might as well show y'all. Have SR Auroras. I got full place of these. Day 1, thankfully, because they immediately went sold out after that. And they recently came back up. They were out of market for a while, and I was just like, oh, thank God. But they're at like 6 or 7, so more expensive than I played. So for me, that's a plus. And then I got finally 2 extra copies of Doreen the Thruster for Lukier. I keep doing like this when I should just move this way, right? Which is good. Because I pulled one, got another one in the mail, and then I finally got my playset. Even though I think I'm gonna actually end up playing only 3 of them in Lukier, but we'll see how that works out for me. I definitely want to get extra copies because that card is kind of fucking nuts. If I'm being honest, specifically in Lukier, she just literally goes burr. So if we ever get any other type of encounter, it is it's gonna be a must-have, which is what I hate about this set. Discard 1 Persona Ride from deck or drop. I don't think it'll be Persona Ride focused. I think you're thinking too much of the original Magnolia. So waiting for 50 cards to stock up. Yeesh. I like looking into my eyes when I'm zoomed in. Oh, I don't. I feel like you lose a lot of my character without my hair being present. Which is why you'll never again, right? You'll never again see me with like a crew cut or like really short hair. I just do not like how I look without my hair. But I don't know, maybe after I lose like 20 pounds, I'll like my face a little more. But without my hair, I'm just like, what is this egg that we are subjected to look at? But just wanted to make sure I sleeve these up. I'll probably try and build Aurora like after this. Like obviously I got the cards to build it, but maybe I'll do that tonight. We'll see. So I've been trying to like make a video that I've talked about for like the last couple years where it's like a market tips,
And one of those that I've mentioned before is just cropping or taking a screenshot of all of your orders and saving them in a folder. If you put out a lot of orders, right? Put them into a folder, and then as soon as you get an order, just delete the image, just so you can keep track of the stuff that you have. Because there are times where like stuff just doesn't show up, or you get the wrong thing or whatever, right? And it's kind of hard to like look through TCG Player, especially if you order like one card 4 times from 4 different sellers, right? It's hard to know which is which. So this makes things a lot easier. We know it'll be Dark Letter of the Abyss. Dear God, I hope not. The new grade 1 mentions needing to Persona Ride for the 20k power adjust. I mean, you can Persona Ride, but I don't think it has to be discard to Persona Ride per se. But I also don't think it'll be Persona Ride focused like the original Magnolia. I think they're gonna do away with that, but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Aurora and Deer Days or in CFA? Neither. In IRL, because I have that, and I have his little crappy buddy who I think is kind of ass now. But see, I have here the 3 copies I should say of what is his dumbass name? Momoke, the new one, an FR, because I managed to pull the FR boxes, and the FR looks kind of nice. It's not that different from the SR. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see the difference, but he just has a little bit of the frame here and a little bit of the frame like here, and that's it. That's really the only difference between the SR, because otherwise the art covers the entirety of the card, right? So you don't really see the frame in the background. And even though it's a dual nation, it doesn't have like the cool Stoicheia and Dragon Empire dual framing, which is really lame that they didn't do that to begin with, but they also didn't do it retroactively with stuff like Momoke. But yeah. You should do a subathon on Twitch where if you get 50 subs, but I dye my hair blue in honor of Akina. I mean, I'd have to actually get viewers and have a presence in Twitch before I could do a subathon, but I can't dye my hair blue like Akina because I already wagered that for a bet and won that bet. Where I said I would dye my hair blue like Akina if he turned evil in season 2, and he didn't. And I was right about that, so I can't dye my hair. Then that would be implying I lost the bet. Hey Alliance Mecca, how you doing? You like the art of New Aurora? I kind of do. I hate the blanket of text, so I had to get the SR, and I don't like the Chronos commands in the background. But it is what it is. Otherwise, it's a cool card. Cool looking card. I had to sell my Aurora for when my Switch was stolen, so I found a new one. I still regret it. Yikes. Sorry to hear that. What was the hair dye bet for getting Koroko? Yeah, I don't know. That's on you guys. You guys gotta dig that up. Let me know beforehand so I can delete the VOD. So there's no record of it. But all right, let's get into the reveals here. So we have just a station whose name I hate so much, because again, like I said this last time, but estación is spelled exactly the same way, which in Spanish just means station, so like a train station. So the fact that this name is estación, but it's in English, or we're gonna be reading it in English, and it's just a station, just bothers me on so many different levels. Aside from the fact that he looks like this, right? Aside from the fact that he looks like this, it's kind of unfortunate. But we'll go over all of his support cards today. There's a good amount of them, so we'll see how this goes. And then maybe if there's time, we'll play Deer Days. I don't know. There's a lot of cards, so we'll see. But of course, before that, cards of the day brought to you by you drinking water today. Please drink a lot of water. Catch up. It's probably the end of the day or the start of the day for you, or the middle of the day. Drink some water, because I know you haven't. Please. But our first card of the day here is going to be Rust Cannon Bolster. Doesn't estación also mean season? Estación? Season? I don't think so. Like in Spanish specifically? I don't think so. Not my Spanish. It is the intention. I've never heard that used as season in my life. I don't know what word I use for season, but I've never heard that used as season. I've also heard it used as or Pablo had said that it was also used for like season, or oh, maybe that's what he meant. I thought he meant like seasoning, like, you know, like you season something. But yeah, I've never heard that for seasons. But I guess I can't think of the word I've ever used for seasons in Spanish. So maybe my dialect just has a completely different word, which makes sense because that's usually how it works for my dialect. But dry season, rain season also applies for using estación or estation. I gotta say it in English. I don't know. I have to like rack my brain. What is the? It's like it's on the tip of my tongue what we use for seasons. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, we say temporada. That's what my people. Yeah, I feel like we say épocas, maybe, but we say, yeah, temporada. Yeah, that's what we say. We don't use whatchamacallit, estación. I've never heard that in my life. And then like, yeah, they all have like their own names. So like spring, summer would be el verano. I could never say autumn. Invierno would be winter, right? But to refer to the seasons themselves, yeah, never use that phrase specifically. Estación, European Spanish? It more than likely is. And also, my Spanish is Dominican Spanish, which is kind of like its own its own thing sometimes, right? So there's like 50 different dialects for Spanish, right? Ek has, I believe, super proper Costa Rican, I think it is, Spanish. And theirs is a lot closer to the Spain Spanish. Same thing with Chilean Spanish. Is very close to the I believe the Spain Spanish, but my Spanish is a little it's a little different, but it's overall the same. Both terms work. Why there's two terms? Ask whoever invented the language. Yeah, we probably, wherever my dialect comes from and people that use that phrasing, we're probably like, yeah, we don't like that shit. I'm gonna make up a different word. Who needs Duolingo? We got Curly and Ike. Yeah, but tune in for the next 2 hours. We'll teach you some kind of Spanish. Otoño. Yeah, I can never say that. Otoño. Very upset that Grand Fia's territory is being encroached upon, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Enya does not exist in English, so that's why it'll be hard, not card, I'm assuming, hard to pronounce. Also typing the letter Enya with the US laptop is a pain. You just do, if you have a numpad. If you don't, then you're fucked. But if you have a numpad, you just hold Alt and it's 164. And then like the E is 130. Like you hold Alt and then you type out the number 164 in your numpad, and it'll turn it into the Enya. You can also do like 2 for like a smiley face. And then you can do like these arrows that I use in all my videos, right? Let's see, 31 and then 32. You can do a musical note. You can do a down arrow. So if you don't have a numpad on your laptop, then you're fucked. You have to copy and paste it from somewhere else. New players are going for your first time? Yeah, unfortunately. But we'll get into that in a bit. Whoops. Meanwhile, Chrome Road Advisor support is waiting to be ready. Yeah. It's actually decent. But it says, once per turn, when assisted by a card's ability, EB3, all of your regards in the same column as this unit, get 5k, sorry, not stand. All of them in the same column get 5k. I thought it stood the unit also. Never mind, maybe it's not as good. I thought it stood them and gave them 5k, but it is a common. So this is like, okay. Because I think like the grade 1 for Rotovisor you can play in the main deck. I don't know. I think it stands when something stands. Or get like, it either does that or it gets 5k when it stands. Something like that, right? Yeah, you can technically use this in Astrum. I think you'd rather the other guy, the little dragon, because it's at least can intercept, but you can technically use this also. Actually, no, you can't use this in Astrum because it's Energy Blast 3. So you won't be able to afford this. You can play it, but yeah, you won't be able to afford it due to the cost. You can play this in Rotovisor if you want to play more grade 3s. So yeah, it's supposed to be Rotovisor support. Not great. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be Rotovisor support, but it's at least playable in Rotovisor mostly. Maybe it'll come up in something else in the future. Who knows? But yeah. Rotovisor isn't liking big numbers. It's lacking consistency. Well, here's big numbers. Papa Bushi says, here's big numbers. Do my eyes deceive me? And is this actually a good common card? It could be a good common card. So there's one of those commons. I need to make like a video where it's like like a flowchart or like one of those like diagrams where like each common can fall into like 4 different categories. So this is like a common that could be good, but right now it doesn't have really a home for it. Therefore, they have no return of Novograph for it. Ironic because they hate that fucking clan, but yeah, like this could be good, but I mean, I guess you could use this in black because he restands, right? Obviously, you have a better target. You have a better target in Freiheit, but you can technically use this in black if we ever get the promo black. I don't remember what the Koto black does. You can use this in Rotovisor. You can technically use this in Astrum, but you don't have the energy for it. And I think that's literally all the rank 8 decks that generically stand a rear guard. It also does suck that this doesn't have the rank 8 doesn't have the boost package. They specifically gave him the hostage package. Otherwise, you could have used this as like a booster, and that would have been kind of cool. And then it can restand and boost again and give power, but you can't do that, which sucks. There's very accurate Nova Grappler Brick 8 times out of 10 because he had no draw power. Yeah, unfortunate. I've yet to build the deck. I have all the pieces, somewhat max rarity, except for the last grade 3 that I only got in SR because I didn't feel like getting the FFR. And I've yet to put the deck together. By 4 priority, by 4 categories of common human, plus 2k, plus 5k, 10k, or grow to soul, kind of, yeah, almost. Almost that, yeah. Almost pressed in the wrong place. Nova Grappler Endure Days 2 and see how it works worse because they don't have the set 4 card. Right, not that that does a lot for the deck, but it can't be much better than it is in real life right now, right? I was actually going to use that for one of the fights that I did in the story mode. Because when you go, spoiler I guess, it's a Dear Days 2 story, but when you go fight the Divine's cast, I wanted to use Divine decks, and one of the ones I considered was Rotovisor. But then I realized Rotovisor is Rotovisor. And I decided not to do that. Oh, Nova Grappler? I mean, yeah, I'll just play like Blouse. Or play, I tried playing Risers, but they suck because they don't have, you don't have Trans Riser or Burst Riser. And then you can probably, you don't have Def Army either. Yeah, so you kind of just have to build Blau. That's really your only option, or other than just going like good stuff, Nova Grappler, with like a Sure Kaiser and Invincible and stuff like that. But, speaking of Invincible, speaking of charging, I don't know. We have greedy ticket vendor Bellorin here, who says, when it's placed on rear from hand, if there are 2 or more different cards among your set orders in your order zone, you can either soul charge 1 or energy charge 1. They do not have the DLC does not have the Rotovisor promo, no. Hopefully next DLC we'll get a good wave of the promos, but we'll see. Season 3 is Insanity? Season 3 of what? But yeah, this is something I don't know about worthless, but it's definitely not great. I don't think this has a home right now, unless we need something that's really greedy for energy. Technically, you can use this with the previous card if you want to play it in Astrum, but you won't have different set order names, which really sucks. You can use this in Bat to get Soul Charge. They could have at least named it a monster, but yeah, it's kind of whatever. You can't get over Bushi's logic then. Yeah, Energy Charge 1 is Soul Charge 1, but like Counter Blast 1 is Energy Blast 3. So how does the stomach even work? I mean, he's an alien, so visible collab for Vanguard. That would never happen. Definitely not. Unfortunately, it will not, because I don't have the money for it, and I'm pretty sure whoever owns that doesn't even know what a Vanguard is, unfortunately. They would do something with magic first before they would do anything with us, I think. The last comment we have here is, or the last card of the day, it should just be comment of the day, right? Is the specular dragon. This is a grade 3 for Keter. That is Bastion support. So continuous if you have a grade 3 greater Bastion. This cannot be retired by your opponent's effects and gets 5k power. Only retired, so you can still target it with other effects, but it specifically cannot be retired. So this really only comes up if they have like mass board wipes, or like what's his name, Varga, right? They can't retire it even though it doesn't target. Doesn't matter. Or no, actually I think it does matter, right? Because Bastion of Core doesn't let the units be targeted, but Varga doesn't target, so he just wipes the front row. So you can put this in the front row and it will not be retired, nor will it be targeted, I believe, if I'm remembering that correctly. Then it says when it goes on Guardian, if you have a Bastion or you reveal a Bastion, this gets 5k shield. Only 5k shield. Doesn't start with an extra 5k shield because it's a grade 3, so he just gets 5k shield, period. So Dragon does not have intercept despite getting shield, thus only usable in hand to guard with, yes, unfortunately. So I don't even know the point of making this a Bastion card. They could have just made this a generic common that you play in any deck, and I don't think it would have changed much, to be honest with you. But hey, it is what it is. And that's that. And we can go ahead and get into today's, or this morning's, reveals, right? Which are for Estación, which apparently means season in some dialects of Spanish. Which is the new order refund. Oh man, who's refunding my fucking order? Oh man, almighty. Oh, that sucks butt. I ordered I ordered 3 FFR of the banana split, Ban Sapati, the grade 2 from Divines 1 for Magnolia, and FR because I have 1 copy, and I wanted to get it just in case it gets bought out, like something like Value Lord that's not like apparently $300 or whatever. So I wanted to buy it just to be safe, right? In case it's 1 playable, 2 I decide to play the FFR someday in the future. And it was only I'll tell you the price after I put in another order before you guys go and buy it out. As of right now, it's listed. It was listed at 14. Now it's listed at 20. Locked to grade 4, so no worries. I mean, it's not locked to grade 4. They might also do something. I wouldn't be surprised if it did something dumb where like the new one counts as a grade 4 or something, or a grade +1. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, just in case, because again, it's gonna get sold out tomorrow, and it's gonna be listed at an exorbitant price, more than likely, right? So reason for no, there's no need for a negative refund. They just accidentally put it. It's just an inventory error. They thought they had it, but they don't. Thankfully, I haven't had an issue where someone like refunded it and then they were like, "Oh, actually, we're gonna refund you because we want to charge $50 for this." Because I know that happens in Yu-Gi-Oh sometimes, but no, didn't have that happen. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Check $60 Impics. Yeah, I think I have. Hold on, let me actually check. I keep saying this. Let me check. This is my Stochea binder for pre-divines, right? This is everything pre-divines, and that's how much crap I have in there. I'm pretty sure I have an entire playset or more of foil Impics, but I should check. I have 5 foil Impics. Should be good. And I have like 8 normal Impics. So should be good for tomorrow. I have one that I can play in premium, and then 4 that I can play in Magnolia. Basically have all of the Magnolia cards in the highest rarity except for the banana split that I just had to order, and I don't have the Magnolia grade 4 secrets or whatever it was called, SSR or whatever. I don't have that. Everything else I have max rarity, which isn't saying much to be honest. Alpin, that's the other one that I'm gonna unfortunately have to give up on, because that one has not gone down from $40 since it's like been released. And I tried to order one for like 20, but then they refunded me because apparently it's just listed in error. That one maybe I should have left a negative review on. But yeah, that's probably gonna be gone tomorrow. So Foofy Dragon, yeah. Right off the bat, the art is 10 out of 10. Yep, it's way better than the grade 3. I'll say that much. Watch Curly making money starting tomorrow with Megumi using weird text. I mean, yeah, I would love that to be the case because I have so many random Stochea cards that I'd like to get rid of. Not trash talking Alpin anymore, huh? No, fuck Alpin, he sucks. I just don't have him in FR, so fuck him more, right? Fuck him and his racist grade 1 hating ass, but it's fine. You'll note that for all these cards today, that's why this feels so weird. I'm not using this thing to pop up the mouse, so I'm not all the way down here. There we go, this makes more sense. You'll notice that I'm including the race for today. Ironic I would point that out after talking about the races as Alpin, but we'll include the race because all of these cards for this deck have the sub race of Blast, which will become important for certain cards, right? So it's going to be on all of them, but just keep in mind that basically every single card is also a Blast card, right? But yeah, this is just the starter going second. You draw 1. Then we have here the Legend of Rambo. Legend of Rambo. Estación. So this says when this is placed upon the when this unit is placed upon by the Legend of Rajo Estación, so the grade 2, you Soul Blast. I forgot to put the red for the Soul Blast here. Boomy. Boom. You Soul Blast 1 Estación, specifically the starter, not just a card with a name. Estación, specifically the starter. So you can't play Margaret in this deck. And then you reveal a grade 3 with the Estación in this card name from your ride deck. So there's 2 different costs, or 2 different requirements, however you want to look at it. Then you can call a Blast token to your back row, center, rear art circle. This one is 12 out of 10 artwork. I like the first one more. Projects are always so good with their artworks, I guess. Here is your Blast token. So this is a token unit for Stochea. It is a Blast, right? The name is Blast, and also it is the race of Blast. This has a couple of effects. So first, you obviously can't play this in your deck, right? It has a continuous effect that it cannot be moved to other circles. And if you have a Vanguard with Estación in its card name, it gets the following. This unit cannot be affected by your opponent's card effects. So this is like the highest level of protection offerable in Vanguard. The only way to get rid of this card is essentially to attack into it. And since it's in the back row center, really you have to use something like, I think Vermilion or something like that can attack multiple circles. Or I guess maybe Clarissa or something like that. That's the only way that you can get rid of this card. But if at any point you try to use an effect on this card, it does not work. This means even if you target the circle that it is on, you cannot get rid of this, right? Because its effect, just the card's effect, do not affect it. Can Ignis get rid of it? No, because Ignis retires, which is trying to apply the retire effect on his card. It will not work. Yeah, already better than Granfia. Your opponent can literally not get rid of this card unless they attack into it, essentially, right? Asterisk, I'm sure there's some weird rulings where you can do some nonsense. You can't even affect it. You can't even use Meteor Flare to turn off the continuous effect because it's just not affected by the opponent's card's effects, right? Any card your opponent owns, they try to use an effect on it, it just does not work on it, right? Then it says, once per turn, you can put 2 or 3, or I should say 2 to 3 of your other rear guards face up as your plant gauge for this unit, draw a card. Sucks that you can't just put any number of rear guards. Very interesting that it's specifically 2 to 3 rear guards. And then you draw a card. Then finally, during your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, all of your front row units get 5k power for every 3 of this unit's gauges. So if you can technically play this in any deck. If you, for whatever reason, have the grade 3 Estacion in your ride deck, just reveal it and ride something from hand. You do get access to this. Actually, no. You have to have the Vanguard to have all these effects. Never mind. So you can't play this in any deck. I forgot. It just can't be moved in any deck. But you have to have Estacion for the rest of these effects. So never mind. Which kind of sucks, because I was kind of excited to see what a new token would do in Circea, but you can't use this in anything else. Can't send the cards to the void with Vladimir. You cannot. Not at all. I think they can target it. I think what happens is that, yeah, I think for like Prison and Vladimir, you as the player that owns Blast can target Blast for the requirement of like put to prison or put to bind zone face down, and it will just not get affected by it. Which is really funny. Like, you can target it yourself, the owner player, but then nothing happens to it. It just gets not affected. I think that's how it works, but yeah, pretty interesting. Kind of like New Release, except it shares the bonus power. Yeah, but it's also every 3. New Release was every 1 it gets 5, so this is definitely weaker in terms of power. But it has way more utility in that it can't be destroyed, and you can actually draw a card, and it makes its own gauges. But unfortunately, this doesn't allow you to, like Granfia, that instantly says, or New Release, one of those two, I forgot which one, says that whenever you make a plant token, it instantly becomes a gauge. This deck doesn't have that exactly. That's the other funny thing, that you can target this thing, so you can pick this for Vladimir, nothing happens. Yeah, that's how I figured that worked. So pretty interesting card. Insane protection for just this amalgamation of birds. But then we have here the grade 2 at the Legend of Rajo Estacion. So when this is placed by writing from the Legend of Rajo Estacion, you search your deck for up to 1 Vital Blaze, put it into your hand, and search and shuffle your deck. Excuse me. So essentially, as soon as you ride this grade 2, whenever you ride the grade 2, you Soul Blast these grade 0, reveal the grade 3, then you get the Blast token. Then you search your deck for the Vital Blaze Blast order card. So if they weren't, if they didn't realize you were playing this deck, they're gonna know, because you show them your entire ride line and your main order here, which looks really pretty. I hate that it is in a trial deck. I would have loved to have seen this in SR, maybe even frame, not really, but I would have loved to have seen this in SR. It would have looked so pretty. But I think the best we can get is like trial deck rare is the highest rarity you're going to be able to get this in, unless they reprint it in set 9 or something like that, or I guess not 9, because that would be the in between anime set, so set 10, which is ironic because Granfia came out in set 9. But this is the Vital Blaze Blast normal order. You can only play this if you have a Vanguard with Estacion in its card name, and you can Soul Blast 1. So you can use this on turn 2 as soon as you get it. You put this face up as a plant gauge for your Blast token. Then you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 unit with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard. From among them, call them to rear. And if you did not choose a card,
you can call a plant token instead. Then it says, if this card as your plant gauge is discarded during your turn, choose a blast unit and it gets 5k power at the end of the turn. So pretty okay, pretty decent order, right? It gives you gauge instantly. It lets you call out a unit or a plant token. And then whenever you essentially gauge it out, it gives 5k. So pretty good. If you can get a version, or if you can get a way to grab this from drop and put it back into gauge, then that'd be kind of sick. But finally, we have here the Legend of Shiku Estacion, who is the main grade 3 for this deck. This says act on Vanguard Circle once per turn. If you have a blast token, when this effect would place a plant token on Rearguard Circle, put it as your plant gauge instead for your blast token. So it's only when you use this effect and you get a plant token that you can put it as your gauge. Otherwise, when you get a plant token, it does not become part of your gauge unless you specifically eat it with Blast's effect to put it into your gauge. But the actual effect says here, you counterblast one, call up to 1 plant token. So you basically get 1 gauge, right? I don't know why they didn't just say give a gauge. I don't know why they had to specify it that way, but then you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose a card from among them, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Any fucking card. Look at the top 3, choose any fucking card, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. And if you have 6 or more gauges, you can look at the top 5 instead of the top 3. Vegan Eva, yeah, essentially. So I hadn't read this card until just now. So that's kind of insane. I don't know how easily you can get 6 plant gauges, right? We already know the order gives you 1. This gives you 2, technically. And then you can eat maximum 3 rear guards in a turn to get 5 total if you use all those effects. So you'd have to like eat on turn 2 and then eat on turn 3 to have 6 on your first grade 3 turn. Then the last effect this says is when it attacks, you discard 2 plant gauges, search your deck for up to 1 blast card, call it to Rearguard Circle, and if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. So this essentially gives you 4 attacks because you can swing a Vanguard, discard 2 plant gauges, call either from deck or drop a blast, which is basically any of your forest dragons, any of your cards, right? Call this. And then if you soul blasted out like 2 of the orders, you can give that unit that you called 10k, which is all right. I wish this gave power to the thing you called out, or like you draw a card, or like, you know, a little bit more. Right? I feel like Varilla does a little bit more than this does. Like, I guess drawing is a bit overkill because you do this, but it's okay. You know, it's all right. Use the order turns 2 and 3. Yeah, so you have to play 4 hard draw into 1, and then play it. You'll have no soul because you soul blast out the grade 0 for the ride line, then you play the order on turn 2, soul blast out the grade 1, then you ride this, soul blast out the grade 2 for the order. So you have no soul. So you definitely cannot play Margaret in this deck. Why is this art so bad? They just take this straight from the manga panel for some reason. It's so weird. It looks actually better in the manga, which is funny. But no, this card's ugly as hell. Do I play mushrooms? Yeah, mushrooms sounds like a good idea. But again, you can't you can only eat the tokens and become gauge with blast specifically, which I think is once per turn. So it's kind of like reverse Momoke. Yeah, it's like reverse Momoke, where you eat rears and they become the gauge, which makes sense, right? Given that the art is like a flock of birds conversion on each other, so that's the gauges. So that kind of makes sense, right? Yes, burr mushrooms is indeed included with this deck. Then, as we've been saying, or Chad has been saying, Ek has been saying, and Midnight Lucaria has been saying that Estacion is seasons in Spanish. We have 4 seasonal dragons for this deck, which are also blast as their race. This one here is for spring. So this is Bruce Diana of Spring Sun. This is grade 1, has 2 effects. Once per turn, if you have a Vanguard Estacion in its card name, you can EB3 call a plant token to rear. Doesn't have to be grade 3. So maybe you don't even play energy cyclers in this either, so you can use this effect, right?
When this unit boosts, if you have 6 or more, you get 2k power. So you can you get a plant token from this, and then you can maybe call this with the order. No. You get either a plant token or a unit. So maybe you get a no cyclers. Of course, you would say that. Oh, but don't worry, I'll find a way to put as many cyclers into this deck. So you can get a plant token from, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Seems kind of rough. Seems kind of rough to get a lot of gauges. But I'm pretty sure it's doable. But yeah, so I feel like you want to do this constantly to get tokens to fill up your gauges. Maybe I should just play Elvinia, since 6 plant gauges is such a tall order in this deck. What would Elvinia provide you with? I guess you can get back the mushroom. So yeah, maybe, but you'll be competing with this, which gives you a token, and it's 1 per turn. And it's an axial, so you just need 1 copy of this, and every turn you can EB3, get a token. So that's actually kind of crazy now that I think about it. Every single turn you can just get a token. So man. When his unit is placed on this is Ignacio of Summer Heat, who's also blasted as a grade 2. This says when this is placed on rear by a card's ability, so either the order or your Vanguard's effect right now. If you have 3 more gauges, which is super easy to get, you choose one of your opponent's rear guards, and until the end of the next turn, they cannot intercept and they can't stand during the stand phase. So you have stun. You have paralyzed for whatever reason. I guess because it gets really hot. Because this is the summer one, so then they can't stand. And you can technically use this twice. Because the cost is free. You just have to make sure that when you use the Vanguard skill, you have 8 gauges, so you can like play this one from hand, and then activate the effect, and attack with the Vanguard. Overcall this with 1 from deck, and then still have 6 gauges to then stun the other rear guard, or something like that. Or you can stun like one of those grade 2s for the divines, the 15k boosters. You can stun those so they can't use it. So like Bladmire can't stand the Invoke Alchemist, and they can't get an extra attack during their turn, right? So, but yeah, this is just free. It just has to be specifically played by an ability. Sorry, so you can't play it from hand. So you'd have to play the order and then call 1 from draw. Then it says if you have a Vanguard with Estacion and a Blast token, so you can't use this on turn 1, but you can use this on turn 2. It gets 5k attack and shield. This is probably the cuttable one, or at least the one you reduce copies to slot something else in. 2 off sounds pretty good enough for this guy. I don't know. I feel like you can 5k shield and 5k attack and stun. I feel like this is pretty good. I feel like this is pretty good so far. I feel like maybe you only need like 2 or 3 of this, right? Because it's searchable. And once it's on board, it just generates tokens. And like you don't really need that many grade 1s, because one of your back row is going to be a token. The blast token. And you need space to eat rear guards, right? So I feel like you don't need that many of that. I feel like you play 4 of this. Let's see what this does. So this is another grade 2. This is a Granolind of Autumn Dawn. So this is the Autumn Dragon. This says in your drop, when your plant gauge is put during your main phase, if you have a Vanguard with Station in its card name, you can counterblast 1, call this. So you can discard this for ride, use your Vanguard's effect to get 1 plant gauge, and then look at the top whatever to get a card, and then you can counterblast 1 to call this out. What was the Vanguard's cost? Vanguard, so that's counterblast 2 to get a card to hand and get a unit. Eva at least has, you know, at the Boulevard. Yeah, I feel like you maybe only play like 2 copies of this. As it records itself from drop, but that CV is a bit heavy. I guess you have other ways to make gauge. It doesn't have to be from the Vanguard skill, but presumably you're going to use the Vanguard skill every single turn. So yeah. Then it says when this is placed on rear circle, if you have a Vanguard with Estacion in its card name, call up to 1 plant token. So whenever this is placed, you get a plant token. So you can get 2 plant tokens pretty easily. You can technically, if you counterblast 2 energy blast, if you Counterblast 2, Energy Blast 3, or if you Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, like play the order, you can basically get like almost an entire full board, right? And if you have the grade 1 on board already, so interesting. Finally, the last one we have here is a Solitario Frio, a Winter's End. So that's like lonely cold or solitary cold. Interesting name. This is the grade 3. This says when this unit is placed on rear by a card's ability, so the grade 2 summer and winter have to be played by a card's ability. If you have 5 or more until the end of the next turn, this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card's effect. So this is resist. This is MPEX protection, which is lower, one step lower than blast protection. Blast can just not be affected. This just cannot be chosen. So you can still target the circle and blow it up. And this gets a crit. Yeah, so it is basically Obfuscate for vegan Eva, as Ek is calling it. Technically, this can make 5 attacks, call a planet token to the front after calling it mid-battle phase. This guy? Yeah, I guess if you call this from drop with the Vanguard skill, you can call a planet token to the front. I don't know how great that's going to be, but yeah. Then this says, in your hand or in rear guard circle, at the start of the guard step of the battle that your unit with SS0 is attacked, you can put this card into your drop, either from field or from hand, and then the unit getting attacked gets 10k power. So, weird roundabout way to give this shield, but not really. It's like a battle trap. It's like a blitz order. It's like very, very interesting. It's kind of like the Sienna cards that let you get a little bit of power from their effect. So, very interesting effect here. And that's it. Here is what the complete deck looks like. I had a slide for this plant token. Sorry, I completely missed it. I forgot to I have a slide for it, but I just forgot to save it, I guess, in my slides. But you get 4 of each of the dragons, including the Vanguard, and then you get a Philander. You get a Hodo Hodo Mushroom, and then he triggers 4 of the order, 2 Ghost Chase, which can come in foil, and a 20 cast. And then you get this new plant token here, which looks really cool, and you get 1 blast token. So pretty solid product. I don't see the point, honestly, of them even having the Varilla one. Again, well, okay, I see the point because Japan never officially got it, but it still kind of doesn't make that much sense to me. But this is too good for a start deck. I don't know about too good. This is pretty good. So attack with the dragon, attack with this Estacion, call it over. Rested dragon for a 2 crit attack. Yes. Well, no, you'd have to call, if you want a 2 crit attack, you'd have to call this from the order, right? Because it has to be played by a just say until the end of the next. Oh wait, this gets crit until the end of your. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, so you have to call this from the order, then it gets crit, then you swing in with it, then you can swing with the Vanguard, call another copy of this from an ability, then it can get a crit, assuming you have 5 gauges. So you have to have at least 7 gauges before you call this the first time. Then you take out 2, you still have 5. This will still get the crit to swing in twice with crit. So. If anyone runs about needing more Philander, the deck doesn't run it. No need for more copies. Okay, buddy. Literally the same combo as Eva. Yeah, essentially. Can't wait to run 4 Philander, 4 Energy Cyclers, just to piss off Ek. Coutier might be a good pickup, so you can get access to this. I don't know how I feel about the mushrooms. I don't know how much value you'll get off just random plant tokens, but it might still be good. I don't know how I feel about Ghost Chase. Like, it's a nice reprint, and it comes in foil apparently, possibly. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess you can use it to bounce stuff. You can kind of use it like the Fencing Roar, the way I use the Fencing Roar, which is just to get a rear guard back into my hand so I can reuse the on-place effect. And that's kind of how Ghost Chase has been being used in Eva. So you can kind of do that with like this guy and like technically Philander to reuse him. But I don't know if that'll make the cut in the actual deck. Twin Cast is just kind of nice as a reprint. Whether or not it's actually good for the deck, I don't know. I feel like the Regalius piece is actually... the Fire Regalius is probably a better option. When they interact with drop zones, Philander is there as a bonus gift and not needed for the deck. I mean, this guy reacts... that's a lie. This calls from drop, and this is called from drop. So I wouldn't say it doesn't interact with the drop. Oh, but yeah. There it is. I don't know. I didn't get to read it this morning. I just made the slides, and this is my first time seeing it. Sounds, sounds solid. I wish we had this confirmed for English, but it is what it is. Yeah, I can call from drop, exactly. Deck or drop, but you can. It still interacts with drop. You can't just blatantly lie to me. But I don't know. We'll see. Switch situations when you run out of copies of what to call on deck. That's fine, but it still calls from drop. Right? But yeah, it'd be nice to get this in English. I can't off the top of my head think of any crazy things that you can do with this. It is sort of a fusion of Eva and Granfia to an extent, even though there's really barely any Granfia essence in this other than like plant tokens, I guess. But Vermilion can destroy it easily, so bye-bye. I mean, you'd have to actually play Vermilion though. Which is the thing. And then you can't destroy it easily with Vermilion. You have to attack into it with Vermilion. I can still PG the PG for the blast token if you attack it with Vermilion. It doesn't get destroyed. The only thing you can do with Vermilion and Clarissa in those decks is attack into it. But that's it. And then some of the Shaman King decks I think can also do that. But yeah, I can still guard the attack. Especially since the grade 3 is quote unquote 10k shield, right? No. Gandiva can't do anything to it. None of Gandiva's effects affect the blast token. Anti-meta Vermilion, sure. I don't know. I had read Vermilion originally and I thought like, oh yeah, maybe this will actually see play. I guess not. I thought it seemed okay, but yeah. But yeah, you can... Vermilion and Clarissa, I think, are the only decks that can destroy the blast token. If there becomes a reason where Estacion is that strong. But, again, the player can also just guard the attack. The only way to get rid of the blast token is to attack into it. What about Renard? You mean like Leonard? From Bruce? It's the same thing. He can attack into it, but I can guard the attack. So nothing outright destroys the card. Nothing can destroy this card. They can only attack into it if they can find a way to attack into it. That's it. And if you attack into it, I can guard the attack. Unless it's obviously it'll be kind of hard. How much power does this doesn't get power, right? So it will be hard to guard it because it is 5k. Because it itself, it's not like Doom Release where it gets power. It gives power instead. So it is 5k base no matter what. So you would have to guard that from 5k starting, but you're gonna have to guard that, right? Replace 2 of the grade 1 dragon with 2 Alvinia? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. And replace Ghost Ace with better Blitz tokens? You mean Blitz orders? I don't know if you need Blitz orders specifically. Alvinia, yeah, I don't know what you would really do with Alvinia. The only thing you'd bring back with Alvinia is this, because she has to be grade 1. I guess you can get the order, but the order goes into your gauge. So yeah, I feel like Coutier is better, especially considering you have this that works from drop. So you probably want Coutier instead of Alvinia, and then that way you can save your energy for this. Oh yeah, you can bring back, yeah, if you're playing mushrooms, you can bring back the mushrooms too, yeah, after you soul blast them out. Which the only way to soul blast it out right now, I think, is the order, right? If you play the order, because nothing else is soul blast. This has no cost. This one is counter blast, and this one has no cost. This has energy blast. This is counter blast. Yeah, so it's only the order that lets you, or if you play it early and use the ride lines to soul blast it out, right? Mushroom is a must? Maybe, I don't know. I have to see. I feel like, I don't know. Because he gives you 2, but then like, why even play this guy? You know? I don't know. Or you'd have to call it like in the front row or something. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to, I feel like you have some issues. Just because like this already takes up a spot, right? And then you have to play Mushroom in a spot. And then like you probably have a spot for this. So you kind of run out of rearguard circles. So I feel like Mushroom might not be that useful, but I'll have to actually play it to see how it works out. There's some cards that can attack, but none of them except maybe Vermilion will see any play. Yeah, but not even that. The Order of Dragon Empire can also dominate. You cannot dominate the token. You cannot do any effects, no matter what the effect is. You cannot touch the blast token, no matter what. No matter what you do, the only way to interact with a blast token as an opponent is to attack into it. That is it. No matter what card or effect you play, it does not affect this card. The only thing you can do is attack into it. That's it. Only thing you can do is attack into it. Dominate with another rear guard? Yes, but then again, you can also just guard it. So the only thing you can do is attack into it. That's it. Order is Metis. They still can't set default viable. I don't know if you can play her because you're not gonna have any soul. The ride line already takes out. I don't think. No, it's a different person. A different person uses Metis. A different character in the manga. If you soul blast one for the order and you soul blast out one for your ride line, like, and then you would soul blast out one for the Circuit Tetrafall, like, seems kind of rough. Yeah, you'd have to see Mushroom every single turn because you have no soul. You have 1 soul turn 1. Turn 2 you have 0 soul, and then turn 3 you have 1 soul, assuming you don't play another copy of the order, which you want to play the order every single turn. So I mean, I could maybe see play. It'll make the deck really good if you can make it work, because that's a lot of deck thinning, right? Because this deck thins 1 card. This deck thins 2 cards. The Vanguard deck thins 2, right? Because it looks at top number of cards, adds 1 to hand, and then you can call out from the deck. And then the Tetrafall lets you deck thin, and then the order lets you deck thin. So that's a lot of deck thinning. And it also activates this effect because it has to be played by an effect, and this effect because it has to be played by an effect. So yeah, maybe it's a good idea. Maybe it's actually a good idea. And yeah, and like 4 mushrooms. You can also use the grade 1 order cycle. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Coutier might be good. So you can play, like, if you can fit in like 2 Coutier, 4 of the Tetrafall, you might have something cooking there. You might have something cooking there. Like, I feel like what? You play like 2 of this, 2 of this. That gives you 4 for the Tetrafall. And then you play 4 of this, none of this. And then this becomes Coutier. Right? This becomes 2 Coutier. And then this becomes the Fire Regalias, I think. Right? And I think that's the list. I think that would be a good list right there. The only thing is you don't have any boosters, so you'd have to use the attack token, the plant tokens to boost with, which is fine because the blast token gives your front row 5k anyway for each, so it'll be okay. It will be the biggest weakness because you will waste much cards on it and your opponent know you will invest on it, so it's a disadvantage. Yeah, but there's only like, out of the 100 decks we have, there's only like 5 of them. Literally, only like 5 decks that can attack into this token. And most of them don't see play. So Shiranui, and it'd have to dominate something else. Right, they can't target this because this can't be targeted. So if I leave my board where it's just this and this, you can't use Shiranui. But yeah, it's just Shiranui, Vermilion, a Shaman King card that I can't think off the top of my head. I want to say it's Yo that can attack, but he might attack the front row. I know I think Yo, because he has a long sword, he can attack the back row also. Clarissa, and then there's probably one more deck that I don't remember that can attack into this. There's an order. You know what's funny? There's an order in Dragon Empire that lets your units attack from the back row. There's actually an order that lets you do that. It's from set 2. It's your normal order, and it gives your Vanguard the effect that all of your units, when they were to attack, they can attack something in the back row. Since we're talking about trying to counter blast for some reason. Since we're aggressively trying to counter it. But actually, that is good to use the grade 1 cycler, then eat it for blast. Yep. Big problem with the order grade 1s is that they're dead bodies after using them, but in the deck it's blast food. Yep. And you're gonna need a lot more than 5 plans open. Yeah, realistically, the deck won't be meta enough to be warranted countering it. Probably not, but I mean, hey, it has the potential to be. It has Eva characteristics, which is pretty good. I feel like it has a good baseline. I feel like it has a pretty good baseline so far. If it gets like a new Vanguard that like you cross ride over it or something like that, to amp up the power a little bit, it might be a real good spot. Really, this deck is meant to be for beginning to grab up, sleeve it, and right out the box without getting blown out by meta decks. Yeah, like it's definitely a solid deck. I feel like, it has the toolkit. It has a decent enough toolkit. Especially with it being in Stoicheia, it has ways to make this work. But yeah, there's an order. This order, Flame Dragon Bombardment. This says choose one of your. I wonder if this gets negated. I don't think this gets negated because it's not applying the effect of blast, right? So it doesn't fizzle out. So it says choose one of your vanguards, and at the end of the turn, it gets all of your units would attack. They may attack your opponent's back row rear guard. So you can use this to counter blast, because then it lets everything attack into blast, and your opponent just loses the game. Right? Once they lose blast, they lose the game. They have no way to get blast back right now. So this is a very good solid deck, just not one that you would see in the Fuzzy's top 8 cards, which is arguably the sweet spot for start decks. I don't know. I feel like you guys are writing it down a little bit too much. I still feel like Verilla's a pretty strong deck, right? Especially because it has like pretty good matchups into certain decks, the way that it plays. I feel like this is also pretty solid as well. 3 crit, 3 soul front sounds like a good trigger lineup. Yeah, that sounds fair. Is this in no, right? Because I would have already seen the order. Unfortunately, we do not have these cards in CFA yet. Tragically. So we'll have to wait to playtest them in CFA. In time to totally confirm Verilla's best. Like, I feel like Verilla's pretty good, better than people give it credit for. It just gets slept on because it's a start deck. I feel like this is also pretty good. I feel like this has more potential than Verilla, because Verilla is a little bit more basic. It's just kind of like attack, boom, 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 big numbers. This is a lot more, has a lot more going on, right? Like it has crit, it has protection, it can give power, it has a lot of deck thinning, it has ways to add cards from deck to field, from deck to hand. Like, I don't know, and it's like somewhat generic, right? It's somewhat generic. You can only call blast blast units from your Vanguard's effect, but like other than that, nothing else matters, right? Yeah, it has paralyze, so you can stun annoying things. Like I keep saying, like it's really good for, this guy's really good for the 15k divines boosters, right? This order doesn't have to call blast units, right? So you can call anything with this. So it's like, it's really generic too. So you can do a lot with this, I feel like. So blast can negate all effects that is meta like Dirk Drool and Varga. I mean, Varga's, I guess, yeah, Varga does hit the back row, yeah, you're right. Sure, Nuri's lets him play much since it's 5k units, you need a PG for 2 units to guard it. And that's also if they, if they waste their attacks on swinging into that, so. I can attack from the back row, yeah. Get Chinri to the deck and you got some advantage, yeah. This just generates normal advantage, right? Which is pretty good. I think this is for more intermediate Vanguard players, since the resource management and sequencing requires a steep learning curve. I don't know about steep, but it is definitely steeper than Verilla. Yes, I agree. I don't think it's that complicated. I feel like we have decks that are a little bit more, but yes, definitely. This is definitely more involved, which is good. Hopefully, the literally only 2 cards that Varilla is getting, maybe 3, does the same thing for that deck, where it adds a little bit more depth to Varilla, because all we know, he's getting maybe an ultimate skill, a new one, because he only has 1. And then he's getting the girl, and then he's getting the fire Cosmog. And that's it. He's not getting everything else. Anything else is just, the deck is getting reprinted, right? So hopefully those add enough depth to the deck. I don't know what they could really do. I mean, they'd have to have the grade 2 be like Latefa, the Tetrafalt for Dragon Empire. It'd have to be that, but like it can boost. That it'd have to do something like that. It'd have to build board so you can use it on turn 2. Cosmor, I don't know what that's gonna do. I can't really think of what that would do for the deck personally. If you use the normal Overlord, you cannot guard. Yeah, technically you can't guard. Well, no, you can intercept. You can't intercept. You can call from hand. I think that's how that works. The most simple Circaia deck right now that is viable. Most simple? I feel like Leonord is kind of simple. Overlord doesn't run Overlord. I mean, of course they run Overlord. They're forced to run Overlord X. Stop lying. The girl combined a unit. That's it. That's all she does. Yeah, that's not gonna help the deck. I don't feel like, but we'll see. He just started that deck was Bug Sage. Start Eye Shot? Nah. It's not crazy complicated, but yeah, it's a bit. Where is used in normal automatically destroyed? No, I think you can still guard from hand. Oh no, I think you can intercept with it. I think that's what it is. You can intercept. So you can just intercept with the 10k shield dragon, or you can just use this thing and it'll be 15k, which will block it unless you boost with it or something. As far from the manga, yeah, that's kind of whack. If the deck doesn't really need more removal, I don't think. Especially binding, it doesn't have any synergy with binding. Like binding is like the most. Binding a unit is like the most random effect in Varilla, because like everything is about like getting power and stuff. So it's just like, I don't know. That feels so like, but to like lean more into that. That feels kind of whatever. That feels kind of whatever to me, to be honest. But here. The normal Overlord, you cannot call cards from hand to Guardian Circle, but you can still intercept. So again, you can still guard with the grade 2 dragon or the grade 3 dragon to stop the attack. If you intercept, you just can't call from hand. It's not that it can't be guarded, you just can't call from hand specifically. You don't have to ride it. It has its effect on rear guard. That's one of the this is one of the few cards in all of Overdress that actually has fucking a Vanguard / rear guard effect, right? One of the like 4 cards in all of Standard that fucking has that ability. Because you can put this on rear guard circle and attack with it. Come on. But yeah. Whoops. Next week we have a lot to talk about. Speaking of Overlord, we are getting a new PR, I think is what this is, presumably for Overlord, because someone in the manga uses Overlord. We're getting a Storcan generic that's also for Veleno, so it's supposed to be kind of like Bifrons. And then we're getting a double rare and a rare for Flam Flam. Great staple friendship moment, possibly. We'll see. We'll see if it actually does anything in terms of being a staple. But everyone who beat the deck in the manga, spoilers, that came out like a day ago. But yeah. Alright, at 8 o'clock right And that's it. I don't have the I don't know what the fuck happened to my slides. Because I'm missing the one for I'm missing the one for pushing over to Deer Days, but let's do that for a bit. Oops. Say nation back? Yeah, maybe. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. So we're gonna stop this. Close this. We're gonna play this. Now, I'm gonna go here. Boot up. Card fight. Vanguard. Deer Days 2.
Bruce can't do anything to blast. Again, you can just guard the attacks.
I don't know why you're so obsessed with trying to beat Blast. You could just guard the attacks. It's also just a 5k token. I think you'll live. Multiple rare skill predictions against 10k and still charge 1 when attacking. Your Vanguard's Valona gets 15k. I doubt it. I doubt it'll just get power, but we'll see. Lamphead gaming? I don't know about all that. I think Valona needs a good counter charger. I don't know if they'll give it to her since she inherently counter charges, but yeah, she could use it, yeah. Let's go here. Whoops, daisy. Almost dragged the scene to God knows where.
Card fight. Vanguard. Deer Days 2.
All right.
どのモードで遊ぶ?
I don't know why this one, when I go here, it's a little bit more off. Let's see if I can fix that. It should be the same, right? Yeah, there we go. That's more censored. There we go. Change this to right. A generic new front row other than the 2 Ephronis, and we're good to go. Generic CC here for Stoikea without too much. I mean, they already have like 4 of those. So I don't know. So Estacion has a similar weakness with Avantgarde with their key card, and their useless blast token for Estacion Zero period for Avantgarde. Why do you guys keep trying to? Why do you guys keep trying to counter Estacion? Like, good god. Y'all really don't like the stupid ass looking dragon. Just instantly like, oh, it loses to this. Like, jeez, relax. Bro's not even out yet. You're trying to fucking kill him. God damn. Let's get access to it. Yeah, they have their own counter charge that they don't play. Go here. Intercept the 40k Overlord. You can do that. You just use 2 of the grade 2 and then the grade 3 from hand. Easy peasy. Yeah, we're doing Deer Days 3. I don't know what. I don't really have anything planned. I haven't had time to play Deer Days this week, unfortunately. It's usually I play like a deck. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's do that on stream. But I haven't had time to actually do that. So I guess I can pick one of the older decks that I was playing. Chaos?
どのデッキを見る?
Do I have Chaos? I can build Chaos, probably. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't show me here. Okay. Trying to see how much CP I had. Chaos is kind of tough because you don't have the Bang Dream triggers. I have 31. Yeah, I should have all the Chaos stuff to begin with. There we go. Let me do this. I want this to be playable one day. Do that. More of this. New PST of Circuit Dragon Sing Sister and King. I think they'd be alright. This young is interesting. I was just saying that they both become playable. No, it's alright. It's just the other guy kept trying to kill Blast, shoot him with a gun constantly. So I was like, bro, damn, calm down. What the hell did Blast do to you? I'm sovereign to make whoever was a timestamp and stand drop. So just stim and that's it. There are enough cries. There are enough cries, crits, and okay, there's enough crits. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know, because I've just used the the Bang Dream stuff because back then you just had no choice, right? This. Where's the grade 1 chaos? That's stupid. It doesn't mention the grade 1 chaos. Doesn't mention. Okay. Whatever. The grade 1 chaos doesn't mention the fucking grade or the grade whatever. And then normal unit. And play this. Cards include triggers? Yes, it does. So for OT, we play the red OT. For heals, we play one of these, one of these. Oh, I guess you have this too, right? One of these and one of these. Oops. For fronts, you can do one of these, and I actually really like this one. It's a shame we never really got to use it because there was no reason to play fronts back then. So we'll put in one of those. For draws, we can use one of these, and let's see how many crits we got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just enough. Yeah. Use the DD2. It does not have the alternate art now, unfortunately. So yeah, it's kind of rough to build this in Deer Days, unfortunately, due to that kind of stuff. And triggers chaos has been a thing since day one. Yeah, it just wasn't. So it's just not any easier. It just wasn't easy back then, right? Because you didn't have as many triggers. So I'll probably have to play 4 of this. Lately I've been playing like this, and then the alt art one, and then a Regalia's piece. But since we have to get a little tricky here, I think we'll play one of those, play a clockwise. Then I need Queen Lu. Oh, these are triple rares, that's right. Oh yeah, I need PGs. So let's grab Queen Blue, and then those are crap the extra ones. So far in sarcastic for it? Yeah, even though you can only play one of them, but yes. So we include Swirler and Avril. Who's Avril? Avril Lavigne? I don't have Avril Lavigne. Yeah, we can do this. I use the normal unit ones because I don't have extra copies of Elementaria, but I can do that. And Better Doll is okay. Oh, I didn't even add in Makanis. Whoops. The Great 3-1. This is kind of pointless. This is alright also. This is okay also for discard fodder. So you can get pieces. So maybe we'll do this one. Yeah, okay, this one does have it. Mary Wildmaster Avril? Probably not. Because you don't really need soul like that. So my last card will actually be... Calburn? Yeah, I guess Calburn does put itself into soul. Draw 2 is kind of rough, but draw 2, or put itself into soul, that might not be half bad, yeah. But, it's about... I guess it's about the same thing. Because this is on this card, and I can guard with it. So I feel like it's about the same thing, and it draws me a card that I can put into soul, so... Oh. Yes, I know that's not how you spell his name. Yeah, something like this. You don't really need to soul charge. Because this is soul charge 3. And then you just have to make sure you see a copy of the order, and that gives you all the soul that you need. And if you need one more, you can play this. So, yeah, they are indeed a headache. But, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I might take this out. Play this. I don't really want to Soul Blast. I only play it because it has the alt art. That's the only reason I use that card. But, yeah. Yeah, let's change up our accessories. I guess we can play the Chaos guy. Why not? I don't know who else is chaosy. Oh, but we'll have our key card be this. And I have any cool. I haven't gotten all the rear guard circles yet, unfortunately. Or any of the play mats. I have most of the sleeves. Hopefully it doesn't crash like I did last time. I have most of the sleeves, at least. But, I could do like chaos and chaos, but I don't like using. I'm weird and I don't like using the same sleeves as the actual deck that I'm playing. Because I hate turning the card over and seeing the same art on both sides. It makes me feel some type of way. So sucks there's something vintage that I can use for chaos. Is there blaster blades? Oh yeah, okay, bingo. So I can do let's do this. And then let's do this. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Light and dark. And I guess we can use the guy who uses this. Where is he? You just use that. That visually throws me off from time to time as well. Yeah, which sucks because I buy all of these unit sleeves and I never use them. That's why I had to stop buying them, and that's why I have like, you know, sleeves of like other card games or like other characters, and I never really end up using the actual unit sleeves. Unless it's like an old version of the card, or it's just something that the art that I really, really like, I'll use it. But yeah. Or if it's like a non-grade 3 unit, then I'll use those sleeves on something. Chaos guy is my favorite guy aesthetically. Interesting. Does the Barrow guy skin have any dialogue for winning? Yes, he does. Fuck you. Fuck you for implying he doesn't. Because you're trying to say he doesn't win. How dare you? He wins all the time, damn it. Alright, so we're in silver now. Let's see how this goes. We'll see how quickly I brick. Playing, I was gonna say Bear Magnus. Playing Chaos. And sometimes it goes great. Sometimes it goes horrible. I don't know why for Zen it doesn't show up, because he always uses her. and then like his side of the screen just doesn't show up. Yes, Megumi has dialogue. She's won a match, damn you. Leave her alone. Stop shitting on all the characters I like just because they can't win card games. Yeah, do you want to go first? El Diablo. Aside from the fact that I'm going first, this hand is actually kind of killer. Ugh, this motherfucker had to fuck it up.
Stand up, Vanguard.
But now, that's kind of nasty. Like this hand is kind of insane. I don't know. Fuck this guy. I hate when he shows up in my hand, bro. Pisses me off. He always shows up, and I used to actually just play 3 copies of him because of that, to make space and to just not draw into his dumb ass. Because he always shows up. I want to ride you from deck. You stupid card. Stay in the deck. Don't come into my hand. Bro, it's not 2023 where I have to ride you from hand anymore. Just stay in the deck. But anyways. I can discard this for ride and then just swing. Honestly, I can play this, the boost, and swing in with that. But yeah, the cards put stuff back into the deck. Yeah, they all they have is that comment that we're getting in set 7, so I'm gonna get that in. Unfortunately, it's a common. I wish it was a rare just so we can get an FR. But excuse me. So we can use that, but it has to be played from hand also, which also sucks. So yeah, hopefully he gets, like, if only the Blitz had done that, they could have made the Blitz order that he got do that. Like, you guard with it and you can choose one card, put it on the bottom of your deck, right? Like, they should have had all of them put their glitter or their cross rides back to the bottom of the deck the same way Eva does. I don't know why they only gave that to Eva, but whatever. Yeah, for now. So it's like fucking, I want to say glass cannon versus glass cannon, but I feel like they have a little more defense than I do. And my offense is kind of varied, so it's not as consistent as theirs. At least I'm going first. So that's the one good thing. They can't, like, get too much advantage. They just whiffed the top 7? I have no idea. Probably. I wasn't paying attention, but judging from the fact that they only have 6 cards in hand, no, they got 1 because they drew 1 card, so they would have had 6 cards in hand. Because they drew for turn, have 6, discard, go to 5, draw, have 6, and then they played in order. So I kind of don't want to, and I don't need counterblast, so MPG in hand. Hopefully I can get the 1 turn kill combo and make that useless when I get to turn 3, but we'll see what happens. Alright, I mean that would have been kind of useless to check, so kind of glad I guarded that win. Order draws 1? Oh, okay, maybe so. That's rough. Use this first. That's fine. Kind of would have liked that in hand, or in soul I should say. Yeah, damn, if those 2 went to soul, but drawing the crit is kind of whatever. That's fine. It's not really an OTK, it's just that if you I can play this and they bot deck it, but I don't really want to lose it. It's just if you have Queen Lu active on Makani and you check like a crit and like OT, it's an instant 4 damage instantly. Because of the fact that Queen Lu says you can't use grade 1 or greater, so you can't PG, and if you have the OT, it's 100 million, so you literally can't guard the attack. So if he has a crit, they just instantly have to take 4 damage no matter what, unless they heal out of it. So in that sense, you can OTK them. And I guess if you check 2 crits somehow and the OT, which is, you know, impossible, you could OTK them just instant 6 damage. So if Chaos ever gets an extra drive, you can OTK someone. So, okay, so they got 2 this time. I'm kind of hoping they crit me. Maybe I should have just taken the first one, because I kind of want to use Agmanta here, but whatever. Yeah, I was gonna maybe throw out like Egmanta to bot deck him, but I don't know if I want to do that. And I don't want to bot deck this either, so we'll take this one.
ノーガード
ドライブチェック
'Cause I need one for the order. Ah, then they would crit me. So I can, if I needed to do a little extra counter blast stuff. Okay, draw trigger works. I like that. I'll take that. What does it give me? It gives me this, which I can discard for ride. Okay, that works. That works very well.
ターンエンド
僕のターンだね
Motherfucker. Second time, man. Oh my god. You can always pick the not bot deck. Yeah. But what would have been the point of playing the card? Yeah, we'll do this first, I guess.
スキル発動
Oh my fucking god.
スキル発動
I hate playing this deck. I hate him so fucking much. It's the worst. Oh my god. Okay.
コール
I shouldn't have even done this because I'm just gonna fucking soul charge like an asshole. I should just do this first. I should just do this first. I should just go into this. Considering I only have one, I should just go into it. Look at that. One fucking copy.
楽しくなってきたライド
That's fine.
スキル
Skill
発動
hustle. Dude. No! No, go back!
やるじゃないか
No, Welstra is worse. Chaos I can stomach. Welstra just makes me never want to play Vanguard. I can't believe I had such a good hand and I fucked that up because I pressed the wrong fucking button.
君は僕に
Okay, it's the
勝て
same
るか
fucking person.
ファイトしようよ
It gave me the option to soul charge 3 or don't soul charge. I needed to soul charge 3 to fucking do it, get crash. Oh, I accidentally captured. Oh, it's on? Oh, I don't have to open it from Ninja to do that? Oh, okay. I accidentally captured a bunch of frames just now. Yeah, it gave me the option to soul charge and don't soul charge, and they both had the soul charge symbol. So I went to the don't soul charge like a dumbass. Because I'm a bad player. And that's what I do. That's like basically exactly what I fucking back combos. Just worse. Oh, okay, whatever. Now I have a shit hand versus before where I had a killer hand.
ドロー
And I fucked it up because I'm stupid.
ライ
The world's dumbest
ドエネル
human.
ギージェネレーターをセットターンエンド
私のターンだねドロー
Alright. Hopefully things will go better. Maybe Shithand can win games. Not against Chaos! Or not with Chaos, though. I mean, at least I have these two, I guess. So that's a silver lining, but, yeah.
スキル発動しちゃおう
It's pretty rough from here. And they get this, and they get to draw. Because I don't have any
スキル
units.
発動
I should have just played. I should have just negged myself. Put the heal back.
スキル発動
Can't believe I drew into 2 of my discard cyclers. Like, I had everything set up, basically. I just had to read correctly, and I would have been fine. Am I so blasted the Magnolia grade 3 and took 2 minutes to notice my background credits? Like, Jesus, yeah, that's fair.
オーバー
And
発動
draw your damn card. I might as well guard, I guess. Unless I draw Agmanta again, then I'm gonna be kind of
バンガード
annoyed
にアタック
if I draw Agmanta. But
ドライブチェックオーバートリ
Okay. Great. I wasted a card, I guess. I mean, whatever. That's out of the way. I don't have to deal with it later, I guess. But now I get to go to 2. Oh my god. This is so frustrating. It's okay. It's alright. I've been told Vanguard is fun. So we'll see. We'll see how that is. Yep. All that, I guess. Alright. I guess that's really the only option they had. Okay. It's too easy on these games. Yeah, especially since you can't go back and like change anything most times.
ダメージチェック。
Great. Awesome.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
Mine's
God.
fucking well, I guess.
ダメージチェック。
Oh my.
ターンエンド。
僕のターン。ドロー。
And here his dumbass comes in to rub salt into my wounds. Oh my god.
スキル発動。
Cool. Oh, cool. I don't even plus. I just put it on the bottom of my deck. Lamphead, yeah, because that's really gonna be a much better time, right? That sounds so much more fun. Let's play fucking. I don't even know his fucking name anymore. That sounds so much more fun. Yeah. Woo! Love having to wait till turn 7 to do anything. Woo! Peak Vanguard.
パワープラス。
Waiting till turn 7 or 8 to actually play Vanguard. So
ダ
fun.
メージチェック。
Sacrifice Glass. That's his fucking name. Love this deck. Feel bad that it's mistreating you?
私のターン
Yeah.
だね。ドロ
Yeah, Sacrifice Glass. And it wouldn't be a confusion, if only. Oh my gosh. So I can't believe I couldn't even hit the ride line to slow charge. So I have nothing.
ー。ライド。
I don't even have the skip
スキル
rider.
発動。
So maybe I shouldn't even discard that because I probably have to ride it from hand now. Whew, this is horrible. Can't believe I went from having the best game possible, right? Having everything that I needed, fucking that up, and then the game is like, actually, we gave you the hand of God, so here's your punishment for not knowing how to read. Can deck out opponents? Technically, yes. Yes. As if these games didn't take long enough, yes, we could technically do that, yes.
コール。
Great.
スキル発動しちゃおう。
Now I have to spend my whole hand not to get mollywopped over here. Great thing. I don't know if you have space for that, and but I see you have a sure thing.
スペリオルコール。
Something to lighten my mood. What can lighten my mood here? I guess I can play SMT music. Since we're playing Cows, right? We'll play some SMT music. Maybe that'll make me feel better. Hopefully that's not too loud. Sure.
ノーガード。
But clockwise into damage. But no, put the ride skipper into damage. Push the ride skipper. Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Called it. Let's go. Can't do shit with this deck today. All right. Whoo! My Psycholia coming in clutch. Sure thing. From deck? Okay, they got it from drop for some reason. I forgot that's an on-hand. I should have guarded that.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
Fucking hell. I'll sacrifice class to fun deck to play. Yeah, I just don't want to play
クリティカルトリ
10
ガー。
turns of Vanguard. Oh, great. So I'm going to 5.
クリティカ
I'm going to 5 unless I discard. Oh no, it's just 23. No, discard it.
Vanguard にアタック
Let's see what fresh hell awaits me, as I'm now gonna have to discard PG for ride more than likely.
ターンエンド
Right.
Stand and
Die next turn because I have to discard PG for ride. Okay. Okay, game. All right, I see how it is. Yeah. Give me my 2 pieces that I can't discard, and my PG. Cause like, yeah, fuck the PG. I'm playing Barrel all of a sudden. I don't need PG. Had a better game last time, yeah, I guess. I got an order, so that means nothing happens! Let's go! I got the worst possible soul charge ever! Because fucking they didn't consider orders when they wrote this text, and it only says normal unit or trigger. If it's something else, like a fucking order, you fuck yourself! Let's go! That's why I don't play Elementaria. Whew! Okay. Oh man. Call mechanic. No. Which one do I want to do first? This? Sure, let's do this. Let's do this. Discard mechanic. What's my top 3? Let's go! Fucking fuck you. Fuck you! Fuck you so much! Choose 3, 1 to hand, 1 to field, the rest into your own soul. Okay. So I can... Nope! No! No, that's not what I... Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's not where my cursor was before, but okay. Sure thing. Yep, Socialize the order. Alright, I already had a copy of that. So that's great. No. Stop asking me to fucking use this effect that no one ever uses. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's actually great. No, this is actually great. No, this is great. This is great. Yeah. Because I didn't want to heal anyways, so I can do heal, Makani because I don't have one in Soul right now. And PG. That's great. That's great. Awesome. So now I have 8 cards and I can call something, which is nothing because I have nothing to fucking call. I don't know. No one. And this guy can have 10k. Awesome. Great. Awesome. Love it. And we go to battle. And, I don't know. I force you to call ears? I don't fucking know anymore. Yeah. You lose rears. Yeah, that sounds good. You can call one back. But yeah, whatever. At least they didn't hit a defensive. This is 21, so I have to give the power here. Assuming I even have enough. Hopefully its effect is at 8. This is at least 31, so it hits over a defensive. Sure thing. Can I at least check, like, OT? Please? Can I have something? Like, deck, I'm asking for literally crumbs over here. Oh, okay. I understand. You understood the assignment. Thank you, deck. I appreciate it. Surely this 5k shield will get me through my next turn. Can't wait! Whew, cannot
リ
wait.
アガードにアタックだ
Maybe I should have fucking counter blasted, soul blasted, and popped this.
ノーガード
I can't wait for this to come down with 10k to the front row and crit
ヴァンガー
twice.
ドにアタックだ
ノーガードダメージチェック
At least I got some of the orders and damage.
ターンエン
That's plus, right?
スキル発動
I lose all my units, so that's a good thing, right?
スキル発動
For misplaying last game, essentially, yeah. Deck is retaliating. No, I die because I literally can't guard the Vanguard swing. Like I literally cannot guard it because they have at least 3 in drop, which is gonna give them +6, which is more than the 18 that I can guard with. So.
ライ
So yeah, that's been chaos. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Yeah, sure thing, man. Play your fucking order. Sure, I'll put them on the bottom. What does it matter? What does it matter? At this point. Sure thing.
ドオーダー発動
Alright,
オ
go
ーダー
ahead.
発動
Call the grade 2, Soul Blast, call something else.
スペリオルコール スキル発動
Mm-hmm. Call back. The same finale that I attacked.
スペリオルコール
Not the grade 1? Okay. I couldn't guard your attack to begin with. Sure.
スキル発動しちゃおう
And got Crispina. Mm-hmm. And you got what? 6 in drop? 1, 2, 3. 4. Only 4? I'm shocked.
スキル発動
Mm-hmm. Counter blast. Probably target this. Give what, 8k to the front row. So I specifically can't guard this. That's great. Perfect math. This is 18. I only have 5k, which becomes 18. Perfect. These two have a crit. Front row gets +8. Yeah, I'll take the attack.
ノーガード
ドライブチェックドライブチェック
At least they didn't check anything crazy. Fine, because I'm gonna hit 2 blank checks and then
ダメー
die.
ジチェックダメージチェック
Just like I called it. Alright.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Yep. Where's the result of my defeat? And I'll get the Soul Ontario as a cherry on top. No, the Zargon. Okay. Fair enough.
僕の負けだ
Oh my gosh. That was one of the worst games of Vanguard I've ever seen in my life. Oh man. Oh man. Had all the worst possible things happen to me. What's this deck? Whew. Purple Brutes it is. Why do you keep recommending worse decks? Why can't you recommend something good? Why do you keep recommending the worst decks? Like I'm not already having a miserable time. Let's try one more game.
君は僕に勝てるか
This fifth person. Alright, third time's a charm. Let's go. Yahoo. Was that the Graven promo? Yes. I play decks I'm good with versus decks I'm bad with. Nah. Please don't dodge it. Honestly. Might as well. Alright, you need to go away. You need to go away. You need to go away. You can maybe stay, but I'd rather something else. Alright. Alright, this is workable. Okay, I think I paid for my sins. I think I paid for my sins. And I can finally play Vanguard. I think I can finally play Vanguard here. So what we're gonna do here is we're actually going to discard Mikani.
ライドエネルギージェネレーターをセット
Settle. And pass turn on that.
ターンエンド
Not ass. Not ass at all. Actually pretty solid. Just because I have these two at least, and this is pretty good. To discard this bullshit, put it into soul, because otherwise I have to wait until later to get it. They keep going second, which is kind of annoying because they keep basically like a stride deck drawing 2 cards. But it is what it is. As I opening another LE on is funny because it's what the crossover dress wanted. Yeah, essentially. I love the rematch, the third match, even though they've already beaten me twice. I'm pretty sure I probably could have won that first game just because of how I had everything. But yeah. Remember to Soul Charge 3 when you play Chaos, do not play this. Thanks. Thanks for the unfortunate reminder that I apparently need. Do the same thing I do every single time. Maybe I'll take it this time. Maybe I'll take it because they ultied last time. So maybe I'll take it. I'll play Agmanta and then I'll go to 2 after that.
ノーガード
Maybe that's the
ドライ
plan.
ブチェック。よし、ヒールトリガー。
Fine. Heal up.
パワープラス。
Sanders can play them. I don't think he wants to save
ダメージ
Nirvana.
チェッ
He wants to
ク
eat
フロン
it.
トトリガー
Front.
パワープラス
ターンエンド。
スタンドアンドドロー
Alright. Surely my soul charges will be good too. There'll be actual cards.
スキル
So we'll
発
do
動
that one first. Sure. Could have drawn that if I had done the other one first, but that's
ス
fine.
キル発動
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine.
コ
I
ー
don't know what you guys are worrying about. It's totally fine. We're gonna Agmanta.
スキル発動
We're gonna CB1 here. Oh my fuck. So- It's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Everything's
スキル
okay.
発動
That's fine too. Let's go to battle.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Names are boring. Says the person
Skill
making
hustle.
up names. Oh.
ノーガード。
ドライブチェック
Sure.
ダメージ
So
チ
I
ェ
already
ック。
have Makani and Soul. So I don't think I want to put Makani into Soul. In
スキル
case
発動
I hit a situation where I need like one more card. Oh, I forgot I didn't use the trigger. Never mind. I have to put that into Soul.
ヴァンガードにアタック
I thought I guarded, so I was like, okay, I can use the trigger that I guarded, but I forgot I dropped the I took it. I didn't guard with this trigger instead.
ノーガード。ダメージチェック。
Whoop. because he has the little snake.
ターンエンド
You don't see the giant snake behind him. That's on like every single one of his cards. Giant snake that he used to eat Chronos Command. No snake here. So I don't know what this one attacks with. But yeah, giant snake. Giant snakes.
スキル発動しちゃおう
Giant snake. That's why it's a bite.
スキル発動
Sure thing. First time seeing a snake? Yeah. Didn't know the snake ate Chronos Command? Something like that. That's somewhat a spoiler for Kratos Epic, but I also have not actually read that, so. But Chaos, yes, Chaos is the villain of the Kratos Epic story. So I'm actually gonna bot deck this so they can't counter deny me. And they also can't draw. So they will have to pass turn. They don't want to give me counter blasts. Yeah, this is supposed to be the villain of Kratos Epic. Yeah, he is the big bad villain. Sure.
スキル発動しちゃおう
I think he yeah, I don't know what he did exactly. I know he did a lot of bad things. Made it make sense, but I'm still saying, yeah, sorry. Your favorite is a bad guy. It's a big old bad guy. Yeah, I guess so. They're gonna CV1 here, I guess, for this effect, which is interesting because they only have no. Well, it depends how much damage they take next turn. We'll see here. They do counter charge 1, right? We'll see. Sure thing. I guess the safer play, it doesn't make a difference. Safer play is to take this, bank on them not checking anything. But presumably, they are gonna hit something considering they decked in a good amount. So, yes, revives the glasses guy, Makani, yeah. Let's play Lamphead to continue the Chaos lore. I don't know the connection there.
ノーガード
ドライブチェック
Yep.
ダメージチェック
That's fine. That is fine. Would have liked to have that, but honestly, I'm barely in a position to play that. Fuck you, bro. Y'all seen this, right? How many times this motherfucker ends up in my hands? I'm about to play just 3 copies. I'm about to just play 3 fucking copies. This has got to be a joke. This has got to be a joke. How many times am I gonna draw into this guy? This is no longer funny.
Light! スキル発動
Sure. So charge trigger, draw trigger, sure thing. I could technically use this, but I think I'll rather use this effect for counterblast.
コール
Find this.
バインド楽しくなってきたライド スキル発動
I'll go as slow as humanly possible. Full charge 3. Okay. God. Not the best soul charges, not gonna lie. Because I have a lot of these cards with the same name. I wish they had a counter that displays cards that have the same name, but I guess I add both Makanis. I guess. Or I can add Makani and Persona Ride. I could add PG to hand. Yeah, it did glitch. PG, I guess. Put this to hand because I have the grade 1 Makani. Misplay, yes, thank you. I can discard to call this out. No point in doing that. And no point in doing either of these effects right now. I have to just play this and pray that it gives me what I need, because I did not see the order. Now I get the order that I can't use. It's okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 11. This is 12. What do I have in drop? Oh, this is bind. 12. So I can only go up to 12. Unfortunately. So there's no point in putting this into soul. There's no point in using this because I don't have a pony or something like that. Yeah, so I just can't use the effect. I'd have to survive till next turn. Okay. It is what it is. I won't attack into this because I don't want them to call it from drop and be able to use its effect again. Yeah, I don't play pony. It's not really worth it. Or is there really space usually for it, but... Especially if you play one pony and you don't want to play multiple because you'll deck out if you're soul charged, right? How many times, but... Have anything good in drop? No, I have nothing I can put in drop. Technically, I could have put those two to drop and that would have given me enough, but I can't activate the skill mid-battle. So... If I win, because they like have all orders in hand, I'm gonna be kind of upset because I didn't even fucking do anything. Oh, but like if I happen to check the nuts, I'm gonna be upset because like I literally did nothing. Presumably they have like PG here for this. Okay, they have 2 to pass. Yeah, why not? What is it better? Oh, they only had 4, right? So it's like I would have closed out game with this, so that's fine. And swinging here for 21. People no guard the 5k attacks and then throw a ton of shield on the big attack? Yeah. I mean, you could no guard the smaller attack, try and get a trigger, but yeah, it just kind of depends on what your hand has. If this was the other chaos, that would have been maybe the right option because you would have had crit and you wouldn't want to have taken this, but yeah, they could have guarded these two, taken these two afterwards, but in hindsight doesn't matter, but yeah. I guess I can bot deck at Manta because I have access to double Makani next turn. I have everything I need. I just need 1 counterblast and to not die to Finale. And I can, you know, assuming they don't heal, I can maybe close this out. We'll see. They counterblasted for... Okay, that's interesting. They must really not have a lot. If they paid counterblast and then drew a card on top of that. Yeah, you can take that. Counter charge and draw. Maybe they just wanted to draw an extra card. Maybe that's all it was. They just got 3. Whew. Yeah, they must have whiffed from the ride line a lot. Maybe they're not playing max copies because they are playing the or they have it all in hand. Because they are playing that grade 2. You kind of cut that for Bestias. That's what you got to call from drop? Damn, that sucks. Oh, well, I guess you have this, right? Yeah, I was gonna say you could have called the Bestia, but never mind. You have this that you wanted to activate. That's fine. And you have 2 counterblasts, so you can counterblast for this to draw, get 10k, and then counterblast for your Vanguard skill. But leaves you with 1 counterblast for next turn if you countercharge. Ooh, and you whiff! Yikes. Or at least didn't have good options. Which I'm assuming would have just been a grade 1, right? Okay. So you're gonna call the Crispina from hand, so you don't have the ability to use this to draw and get 10k, which I feel like would have been better than the draw. I feel like using your counterblast for these 2 would have been better than using the draw, just the EB7 draw, but that's just me. Yeah, so we just take the Vanguard. If they check the nuts, they check the nuts. Like, it is what it is. And then we can... If they check OT, I can PG and attack and die. But either way, I die. Alright, so if they check OT, I'm dead, no matter what, unless I check a heal. So, yep. We'll take this. Try to guard the rest of the attacks. They have PG in hand. I have Queen Loon in hand, which is good. And I still have ulti in play. For now. I say that now as it's going to be probably my first damage.
Damage check.
Oh, no, okay. So that negates basically... Oh, they only have 4 in drop. So this can't hit. And then the other one should be relatively easy to guard. Never mind, it doesn't even hit. Because this is only 29. That does take out more triggers than I wanted to out of my deck. But it is what it is. Oh, I'm stuck on this one. Right, I didn't switch back. That's right. I forgot. Okay, that's fine. And you used up all your counterblasts, you could have gotten the 10k and you would have been able to hit. But now you don't. Yeah, should have just energy blasted for Padesia. Forgot about the draw. Use the draw next turn. Use your counterblast for this and this instead. Of course, I drew one of my last crits. I'd call final turn, but. Alright, this. Oh, it only happens when I ride over the other fucking chaos. Oh my god, bro. Bro's doing everything possible to make this difficult for me. Oh my god, man. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I can do this. How many cards do I have left in the deck? I don't think I want to. I think I'll be fine. I think I'll just use this. Put this to Soul. Get a Makani. Use neither of these abilities.
The bully, yeah, okay,
Bully.
yeah, I've been bullying them, yeah, okay.
Click, you have no fucking clue what's been going on.
You have no clue.
The hell that I've gone through with this deck. I guess. And then I can call out this guy. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Double defensive out a bunch of triggers. Man, you don't even know what I've been through. Like, you don't even know what I've been through. You have no idea. You have no idea what I've been through. Don't you come in here and assume anything. I've been through hell these last 2 games against the same person. Jesus. 3 games just trying to do this simple ass effect.
ヴァンガードにアタックだ。
Alright. What else sounds SMT? This should be SMT, right?
ノーガード。ダメージチェック。
Ah, boo! 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 I have 4 heals left. What's this? Boo! Let's go to 5. Put me out of my misery. Boo! It's fine.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
Huh? Oh. So I pressed to look at their souls. I was like, whoa.
ダメージチェック。
Are bad plays ever punished? Oh my god.
クリティカルプラス。
Okay.
パワープラス。
That's fine.
ヴァンガードにアタックだ。 スキル発動。
Surely we still have this. I will simply just check my OT and end the game, Silent Tom style, with the glicky, with the double glicky column. Fucking dual wielding.
スキル発動。
Surely that will happen.
完全ガード。
ドライブチェック。
Please. Please, game, once.
ドライブチェック。
Please. Never mind. Fuck you too, Duck. I hate you too. Oh.
ヴァン
Here.
ガードにアタックだ。
Intercept, please. So you can call it from drop. There you go.
イ
My
ンタ
time
ー
with
セ
the
プト。
pen for kids finger gun, yeah.
ヴァンガードにアタックだ。
Let's save next turn until they crit. Yeah. I don't have anything for next turn to go into the other chaos. So, what happened here? Did we think this was enough, or did you try to throw down some grade ones? No grade ones. Sorry. No grade ones.
ガード。ダメージチェック。
ファイトは楽しんでこそ。
I guess they had some grade 1 they wanted to play from hand or something, or they did the math wrong. I don't know. I don't care. I earned these 3 points or whatever the fuck it was. 10 points. Oh, the lights from my eyes have vanished. Yeah, if there was any light left, it is gone. Oh my
どのフ
god.
ァイトをするどのファイトをする
Oh,
どのモ
god.
ードで遊ぶ
Let me make myself feel better. At least I won,
どの
yeah.
スリーブを
Let
購
me
入
make
するん
myself
だ。
feel better. Oh,
どうするんだ。
I think I can finally buy all these sleeves. And that way I'll feel like I've accomplished something today. Oh, was the Chaos Meltdown worse than the Solar Rust Meltdown? Yes. Oh. Buy this. Unfortunately, buy this. Fortunately, buy this. Ugh, I'm not gonna have enough. I might be a little bit short. Thought I did the math, and I just needed like literally like 12 to buy everything. Okay, I should have just enough. Come on. Yeah, I should have just enough. Okay. Ooh. Dealing with trick-or-treat orders in their hand. Yeah, I don't know why they dropped the crit. I'm assuming they had... Because there is like some grade ones that get shield. They might have been playing those grade ones that get shield. If you have a certain number of trick-or-treats. That might have been what they were banking on. Possibly. And that's why they dropped the crit. But there we go. We got all of the sleeves and I got the achievement for having every sleeve. Whoo, now I never have to look at ugly Vanguard backs ever again. Whoo, and I got all the decks. Let's go. I didn't get a completion for all the decks though, so I don't know if I can unlock more decks. But now I have to work through this shit, which is gonna take forever. How many visual accessories can... virtual accessories? How can they be sold out? Because you only need one. You can use them however many times you want. So. Is it get a special mention on the next history video? Yes, it is going to very soon. I need everything. Yeah, I know. I think I'm gonna skip the playmats, and I'm gonna work on the Vanguard circles. I think I care about those slightly more, and they're also 500. But they're a little easier to get because the playmats is like I can buy one every game, essentially. So we'll see.
また来てくれよな。どのモードで遊ぶ？
Okay, all right, let's do one more game.
どのファイトをする？
With Chaos.
どのファイトをする？
Hopefully not against Fennel for the 4th time. Turkin a deer? Please no. God damn it. Oh my god. Again? Are we the only 2 people playing this game? Am I gonna keep winning the dice roll every single time? Every time we meet, they're gonna go second. Get away from me, Chaos! Stay in the deck! Technically the tiebreaker if we don't count the mishap. Yeah, I guess technically. Boy, this is the 4th time. This is the 4th freaking time. Shut up, Blake. I've won 1 time! Must be obsessed with me? Yeah, or this game is just ass and doesn't know how to matchmake. But yeah, sure, maybe they're just obsessed with me. Oh god. Oh man. Alright, I know how to read this time and I have the energy cipher, so we might be okay. We might be just okay. They're like 100% wins. No, shut up, quick. You don't know! You don't know what I've been through! You don't know my life! Get back. It's Curly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Forgot we did play that one time. Oh my god. It's a Messiah card. Shut up! No, it's not! Let's go off Makani! He belongs in Dark Sace! Get your nasty Brancate hands off of him. Because you guys, I can't buy a second FFR playset of this guy because of you guys. So I can use it in barrel and I have to share it with freaking Chaos. How dare you guys? Ow. That's fine. Clockwise is just good because oh my god. You're gonna tell me out of 42 or 43 cards, 4 copies of this, I have to draw you turn 2? It's okay. It's okay. This time I'll draw first and draw the order like I was supposed to last time. Okay. Fine. That would have gone to the bottom of the deck. It's okay. It's okay, because I'll see 2 normal units. It's okay. That's totally fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. we're just gonna go
ヴァン
this
ガード
way
に
here.
アタック
Gonna end supply of pumpkins. Oh, everything from that set attacks with pumpkins. It's same thing. The ones from all the ones from
ドライ
the
ブチェ
Easter
ック
set attack with eggs. From set 1, it's hearts. And I think set 2 is also hearts, but slightly different hearts. And then after divines, they have unique ones. I don't know what Flam Glam attacks with. I'll have to check that out. It's probably the same musical note. Excuse me, but I don't know if they put like a rock twist to it, or if it's just the same corny pop musical note. VTuber tournament and Eaters too. VTuber tournament. When was the first one? Sure wish I could get my order, but that's fine. That's fine. Same musical note? Whack. Should at least been like a guitar riff. Oh well. The tournament this time in... Oh, and there it is too. I mean, that's ironically more expensive for them to do. That's more expensive and more of a time investment for them to do. So I don't know if they'll do it in Dear Days. But we'll see. It would make it... It'd make it easier for them. They just have to pay money. It would make it easier for them because they don't have to worry about the rulings, right? The game does it for them. But yeah, make a VTuber Deluxe. They should. That'd be kind of interesting, especially if they did like the actual round robin. That'd be interesting. And what I hate about this matchup too is that both our decks are the type of decks that do the same exact shit every single game. The only thing is whether or not we get our pieces, right? That's the only defining factor. Otherwise, we do literally the same exact shit. So it just feels like I've played the same exact game. I've just been stupid twice. Or I was stupid once. The deck hated me the second time. And then the third time, I just managed to make it work. And this time, I don't know where we're at. Scammy VTuber TCG? You mean HoloLive? What's your complaint about HoloLive now? Sure thing. I need a large map. Can I play this? Maybe I can play this. This is magical stuff. Hopefully I can get away with this. I get yelled at. Sure. That one, the other one, where they tried to make an an official rule. I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. The only VTuber TCG I know is HoloLive. VTubers play Master Duel. They all play Master Duel. They all play Master Duel. They all play Yu-Gi-Oh. That's the only. I feel like that's the only thing that they play. When it comes to TCGs specifically, right? Just because it's so accessible. Must be nice to have something so accessible. Can't wait to go to 4 all of a sudden. English voice actor of Aster Phoenix. Can't say I really care for too much for the English one. I like the Japanese one, but that's because he's Katsura from Gintama, and he's also forgot his name, but the guy that plays Shoma, the guy from G that plays Fenrir, is also the guy that does Aster Phoenix or Edo Phoenix in the sub. Sure, I'll go to fucking. What am I gonna do about it? I go to 4 and I'll be happy about it.
Damage check. Damage check.
Cool, right?
Critical trigger.
So I have one of those in Soul, one of those in my hand, and one of them in damage. That's great. So they're like in every zone possible, except in my deck where I need them to be. It's weird about not watching dubbed anime. It feels weird. Yeah, I don't watch it either, to be honest. I don't honestly know. I don't really have a lot of good options here. I think I literally have to do this and keep the
行
PG.
くよライト
Hope that this soul charge is something decent.
スキル発動
I was gonna say, if it's my chaos, I'm gonna fall to my knees. if it's the last copy of chaos, I'm gonna fall to my knees and give up and end the stream above point. But
スキル発動
oh, like I don't want to play this because I feel like I'm just gonna end up fucking
スキル発動
hitting the chaos, even though I have 32 guards. I feel like he's just gonna show up somehow, but I guess add that to hand. Add this one to hand. All this one.
スペリオルコール
Put the other one to soul. Activate this.
バインド
Ride my
楽
last
しくなってきた
fucking copy.
ライト
One of you guys was supposed to be the ones having a mental breakdown this week. You guys will be okay, I think.
スキル発動
Alright, we're gonna not touch the analog stick. We're gonna soul charge. Okay. Great. The OT, love it. Love it! Love it. So we'll choose this and call out. I don't know, I guess Queen Lu. Add this to my hand. Call it in here. Call this here. I shouldn't have done that there.
ス
That's
キル
fine.
発動
Okay, that's actually pretty good. Call this here.
スキル発動
Alright, that's not a Makani. That's not great. I guess we'll call this Makani here. Here, Bliss, that calls a trigger from Soul to Guard. Yes, it does. But there's no point in doing that because I don't want to remove triggers. I don't want to remove cards for myself, so. Let's go ahead and play the order.
オーダー発動
Hostile. I actually need you. And I can grab you two while I'm at it. To call out. I could call out this thing over here. Yeah, to have a booster.
スペリオルコール
Give this
Power
Makani
plus.
10k. Put this into Soul.
スキル発動
And call out Makani over
スペ
here.
リオルコール
Stop asking me. I'm not gonna resolve it. And then use this to put this into Soul. All nothing. Have enough. Switch these two. I guess I might as well do this.
スキル発動
Give it to this
パワープラス
guy. I could call this out too, actually, to make numbers.
コール
Then use this finally.
ここで一気に詰めるスキル発動
That's nice. The music changed as soon as I did that. That was good
パワー
timing.
プラス
Everyone 10k.
Critical
odds. And then we go to battle. Um,
ヴァンガードにアタックだ
ノーガードダメージチェック
I was hoping if I didn't pay attention for long enough, they wouldn't check defensive. Let's swing
ヴ
it
ァンガー
here.
ドにアタックだ
Because with the long main phase? Yeah, unfortunately, that one was extra long because I needed to really struggle to get there, but
ダメージチェック
love to see it. Sorry. Love to see it.
ヴァンガードにアタックだスキル発動
Understand.
スキル発動
Understand. Wish I had a booster here, but I feel like this is a little bit more important. but I don't know. Do I have good triggers? I mean, I have 5 crits left, so decent odds that I'll check one. They're gonna do a 2 pass here again.
ドライブチェック
Oh, that's fine. I have the energy to use that.
ドライブチェッククリティカルトリガー
There we go, baby. That's what I've been waiting for.
クリティカルプラスパワープラ
I
ス
should have put the crit here, power over there, but we'll see. We'll see if they can guard this,
ヴァンガードにアタックだ
because that is 2 triggers and an intercept. But I should have put the power here, and then this would have been. Well, actually, no. Yeah, because this would have hit, and then they would not be able to PG this, so they would just die.
ダメージチェック
Maybe they forgot to free Queen Lou. Ah, damn it. Hit a defensive. Alright, we'll see. Well, this is still really big. This is still really big.
パワープラス
ヴァンガードにアタックだ
There's 63. So yeah, at grade 2 to hard guard this, I feel like that's kind of impossible. I wonder if they're trying to select like PG here to try and use it, but yeah, no, can't use grade 1 or graders. I feel like it had the PG in hand, right? Or I don't know. I've played so many times against this person, I forget when they had the PG. But unless they check the heal here, which they can, and they still have ulti, so. But I should be okay for next turn, and then I just rinse and repeat.
ノーガードダメージチェック
Which unfortunately I'm at 4, so they had 2 chances to heal.
ダメージチェック
Ooh.
ファイトは楽しんでこそ
All right, thank God. That was not 40 points. Jesus Christ. How'd I get 10 then 40? Yeah, that is how you LTK essentially.
どのファイトをする
So if I checked right LT, that would have been instant 4 damage, whether they wanted to or not. But all right, I need to add a song here to cool down, but I think that'll do it. I'm gonna go. Now that I've redeemed my chaosness, I can go to bed happy. So yeah, we'll talk Tuesday about Magnolia. Get ready for that. I'll probably have a lot to say about that. I might even if CFA doesn't update in time, I might even hack in the cards. So we can test it out, but we'll see. Chaos is strong when played right? Yeah, when I'm not being stupid and misplaying. It is indeed very strong. But yeah, okay, no thanks. But we'll see. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming down to the stream. We'll see you Tuesday. We'll talk about Magnolia in the anime episode and whatnot. Till then, take care of yourselves and each other. Play Vanguard and have yourselves a damn good one. And remember to socialize 3 when you ride your chaos. Usually.